Elmer, would you say na parang iibahin mo ba yung diskarte mo sa VCA and groups? Let's say, isang band setup versus two band setup. Yeah, using like one console, sabihin natin. Yung diskarte mo ba naiiba? Usually, meron kang diskarte on paano yung VCAs, groups mo, whatever. Pero once na maiba yung sitwasyon, ibang diskarte naman yon.
Usually, ang ginagawa ko, lalo na mas maganda pag double band, tas one console lang, mas importante ang DCA or groupings. Sometimes, pagka ang inputs ko are kasya sa isang page lang, sir, 8 or 12 channels, kita ko na siya, nakalatag na sa akin, hindi ko na siya bini-BCA or groups. Basta wag lang sosobra sa maglilipat pa ako ng page, yon, ginagawa ko na yon. At saka pagka marami na masyadong vocal mics at lapel mics, ayan, need ko na talaga ito.
Nga pala, I'm pretty curious kasi like, lalo na ikaw, Elmer, di ba, you've done monitor mix rin bukod sa FOH, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Pati ba doon ay iba yung diskarte mo? Pag, kunyari, other than FOH, pero pag monitor mix, iba na naman yung, pag ina-apply mo yung VCA mo, VCA control mo sa FOH, pero pagdating sa monitor mix, naiiba ba yung diskarte na yun? Sa
akin, sir, ibang-iba, malayo.
Malayo.
Malayo, sir. Kasi pag monitor mix ako, hindi ako nag-groups. Kasi iba-iba ang hinihingi ng bawat artist eh. Hindi rin ako masyadong nagpo-process, lalo na ang dynamics. Late na late ako dyan. Lalo na sa vocal, sir, hindi ako nag-dynamics. Kasi kung ano yung bugay niya, mismo yon, yun yung maririnig niya.
Yordi, I mean, I'm curious. I don't know if you've done a lot of monitors, but ikaw, madalas ka mag-recording eh. I mean, you do have jobs na binibigay sa iyo dyan sa studio mo, no, to mix down bands and what. How does VCA naman, iba yung application ng VCA sa recording versus live?
Yeah, usually kasi with me, when just like with the Elmer, when I run monitors, I don't usually use VCAs unless I use the main outs of the board. Because usually use buses, or the auxiliary sends. For recording, basically, most of my recordings is naka-split. Different board for the house and different board for recording. So VCAs, I don't usually use it because I have to record it dry. As dry as possible. Mixing, I do use the VCAs once in a while to help me out when I'm using Cubase. When I mix just like live. To tell you frankly, I like to group the drums in one. Then I want to group the guitars in one because it helps me with my mixing.
Hindi naman porket nang may VCA tayo, ibig sabihin lahat i-VCA mo, no? How do you usually pick Yordi? Anong input signals ang usually you'll bunch them together with the VCA versus something that you'd probably bunch up in groups?
Okay, just like I said earlier, usually like groups, I rarely use the group. When I do mixing, I use VCAs. Just like the drums, I bunch them together. The guitars, I bunch them together.
So essentially, parang parang you're practically mixing straight to the main mix, and then you're just using VCAs as a remote control to control like multiple channels.
Yeah, just like looking at this picture, the drums are all in one VCA. The next one would be, the effects would be in one VCA. The bass, all the guitars and instruments usually go to one VCA. And the vocals also go to one VCA.
Ikaw, Elmer, do you have any specific, kunyari meron ka lead singer, dalawang lead singer at saka tatlong backup vocals. Do you bunch them sa isang VCA or usually yung lead vocals mo hindi mo isasama dun sa backup singers?
Magkahiwalay po sila, sir.
Magkahiwalay.
Ang bini-VCA ko, drums, tapos bass sa ginagawa ko. For example, 8 VCA or 6. Basta importante sa akin, unang-una drums and playback ng mga LED wall, DJ, para may control ako kasi iba-iba sila magpatunog ng level nila.
Kumbaga hindi mo natitignan yung mga inputs nila, basta meron ka isang fader na...
Yes, sir. Pag nakapass na silang lahat sa akin, lahat ng playback, naka 1 VCA na ako ron.
Nakabantay ka lang sa isang fader na lang. Depending na lang talaga sa event, sa setup. Kung
sir.
gagamit ka man o hindi. Para bang wala ka namang attitude na, uy, nandyan, gamitin natin. Hindi naman.
Hindi po, hindi po, sir.
It really depends on the situation talaga when to use the VCAs. But it makes things a lot easier. That's one thing. I'm glad that it came along, to tell you frankly.
Sa DCA kasi sir, talagang minsan matitempt kang gamitin kasi napakadali eh. Kahit na you're in the middle of mixing, nasa gitna na yung show, i-assign mo lang sa BCA, wala namang mangyayari. Kung i-assign mo, wala magbabago, hindi magbabago tunog. Unlike sa magsisend ka ng aux, magsisend ka sa subgroup mo sa aux, sisend mo pa isa-isa. So, yung BCA, pindutin mo lang, kumbaga nandyan, bakit hindi mo pa gagamitin? Mas madali, nasa super delicious talaga.
Let's say you've got multiple vocal mics, no? Sabihin natin, yung sa church lalo, minsan, although merong isang kumakanta, minsan sabay-sabay sila. And then, una, kailangan mo makontrol yung mga mics nila sabay-sabay. And usually tayo, lalagay natin yung mga mics na yun sa group. And then, syempre, yung mga mics na yun, may effects tayo. So, naka-post fader aux tayo, no? Papunta sa effects. Yung the difference between using VCA dun sa, let's say, 4 na mics ng mga singer, no? 4 or even 8. We'd usually assign those to groups para nga ma-ride natin yung lakas or hina na kailangan natin control magawa sa kanila. Pero yung problema nun, what we don't realize is, pag hinihinaan natin yon, but doon sa faders natin, nakaangat pa rin nandun pa rin sa level na yun.
Yung effects, sir.
Yung pag-feed niya doon sa effects, yung pa rin yung level. While yung paglabas ng vocals doon sa main mix, binababa mo eh. So therefore, yung proportion ng effects to the vocal, kunyari, ito na yung timpla mo ng effects at saka vocals, since sinanaan mo sa main mix yung vocals, pero yung effects mo nandito pa rin yung level. So lumalakas yung effects. Well, that would be a good situation na mag-VCA ka. Kasi with VCAs, pag ibaba mo yung vocals ng 8 na yon, since it controls yung input ng sources, sabay-sabay yung mga auxes affected.
Lahat ng portion niya, sir, sabay-sabay sa DCA. Kaya,
Yeah. So that would be like a good application, especially for those in churches na yun, if you have multiple mics and you've got effects, try using your VCAs on that para mas not only you're kinokontrol yung level ng signal, but you're also maintaining yung proportion ng effects nyo with the vocals.